Welcome to the devlog on my game, Emergent Magic. Me and a friend have been working on this for about 5 months, and today I want to show off our magic system, which is the core and premise of the game. So I'm a huge fantasy nerd. I love reading about wizards like Harry Dresden and Gandalf. I love the flexibility and variety of spells that those wizards always seem to have, where they can bend and mold magic to their will. And I've never played a game where you get that same feeling, like, Morrowind is cool, but let's face it, when it comes down to it, you are just selecting options off a menu. I didn't want that for my game. I wanted a system where you can truly build and make a spell your own. Kind of like making your house in Minecraft. Hey, wait a minute. So, Emergent Magic is the game where you get to build a spell the same way you would build a house in Minecraft. We create our spell inside this little circle here, you save it, equip it, and that same arrangement can be used later. So, how does this work? Well, each of our blocks here is an elemental particle, and each element has properties that determine how it moves when it is close to other elements, following this chart. So, as we see, fire is attracted towards wind and will try to move towards it, whereas wind is repelled by fire and will attempt to move away, which creates this nice chase mechanic. Basic firebolt created. So, that allows us to make spells that fling each other around, but what if we want something a little more stable? Well, certain elements have an additional property that allows them to make bonds with other nearby particles. For an example, water will chain itself to nearby water, and earth will stick in a rigid manner to other pieces of earth. Now, we can make walls and whips. Nice. So, now we can fling bits of blocky magic at our enemies. But all it does is deal damage, and it's a little bit basic. So, status effects. Each element afflicts a status on the enemies, and certain statuses combo together to make even better ones. Fire burns enemies and deals damage over time. Wind is to be determined, but I got a nice particle effect for it. Water makes them wet and causes them to deal less damage. Earth slows enemies down. Together will freeze enemies and prevent them from moving. Fire and wind together causes enemies to explode, taking a large amount of damage and harming nearby enemies. Where is this game going? Well, I like the magic system, but it needs to be expanded upon. I'm experimenting with the system to make it truly Turing complete, but that's for another time. And, well, the entire rest of the game, really. It needs more enemies, it needs more levels, and it needs a progression system. And we have to make sure that all of that is multiplayer, because everything that I've showed today is multiplayer compatible. So, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I keep hearing that it helps.